Looking through the lens, opinions of three friends. Looking through the lens, sometimes they don't make sense.
Ohayou gozaimasu, and welcome back to another episode of Through the Lens with the Unholy Trinity. I, Patronus Gold, will be your host for today. On my left is Mr. Sundude.
No.
Hi.
Oh. And on my right is Mr. Zephyros.
Ohayo, Jack-chan.
Oh, konbanwa.
Hi. すごいですね。
Yes. Now, we will be turning our attention to our weekly. I was going to say weekly shots, that's not it.
Nah.
To our weekly review of the
Shigai na.
What If series. Yeah. We're up to episode 3, titled What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Heroes? And the synopsis is Nick Fury struggles to launch the Avengers when candidates are targeted by a serial killer. It is directed by Brian Andrews and is written by the same people, AC Bradley and Matthew Chauncey. The main stars of this one, Jeffrey Wright as usual. The cast members that I'll list are the ones which I'd say aren't spoilers. So when we're talking about acting, just like probably don't say anyone that I didn't list. We got Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury. Lake Bell is doing Natasha Romanoff. Clark Gregg Coulson. Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton. Frank Grillo as Brock Rumlow. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Mick Winger as Tony Stark. And let's just keep it to that. All right. What are your first impressions, gentlemen?
Woohoo, serial killer.
すごいですね。
Sugoi. This is my personal favorite episode thus far. I think it's the most interesting story that feels different, and it kind of works. Except I think when they do the big, I guess, reveal for the serial killer, because this be kind of like murder mystery, I guess, crime show. I didn't find it that satisfying. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's one of the most interesting stories so far.
If not the most.
We'll see. Who's that little critter right there, man?
No one.
No one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was unrelated. We'll talk about stuff later. I think the show once again would benefit from a longer runtime, especially with this one. Because I think this one was really good. It's just that I don't think the payoff was as well because stuff wasn't established properly because they didn't have enough time to establish things. And yeah, things happen very fast.
めっちゃファスト。 Yes.
Hayaku. Right?
Hi.
Hayaku. Hi. Alright, moving on, we'll talk a bit about the voice acting.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes, alright. Some of it was a little bit inconsistent, I guess.
Such
Suppose
as?
they tried to play into some comedy factors or like some unrealistic or
That didn't fit with the characters. Right?
purposely like animated, like not like MCU style. Like all serious. Like not MCU is not always all serious, but like you get what I mean. They didn't play into that enough for it to be consistent.
Yeah. And actually, I guess one of the characters that I think they was, I don't know, there were some weird choices with I guess it's more of writing, but like Black Widow. She was like, I don't know, she was making jokes that just like didn't fit with her. Maybe that's just MCU stuff. I don't know. And it's just a bit of a thing.
Buraku Vido.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Black Widow kind of sounded like Black Widow, and I guess Tony sounded like Tony. So good job to those voice actors, I guess. We're doing the thing. All right, let's get into the writing then. Oh. What do we think about the writing?
It
Hello?
was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it, like I said, it's a bit fast paced and stuff. They could have developed stuff more. But the story itself is probably the coolest out of the bunch so far. And I kind of liked it, eh? And it even got surprisingly dark at points, you know, which we can talk about in spoilers. This review probably should have actually been just a full spoiler one because it's a pretty hard one to dance around what happens. But like, yeah.
That's why you should watch the whole video, fellow viewers.
Yeah, we'll get into the good stuff soon. All right, if that's enough about writing, cinematography.
Very good.
Very good. All right, enough of that. Editing and visuals. Oh, we transitioned from Japanese to Italian.
See.
I think the animation is usual molto sugoi.
Molto sugoi.
That's right. It was a
Mamma
mashup.
mia.
Yeah. Subarashi. I'm trying to think of anything notable. Yeah, pretty good. Good stuff. Audio and music.
As
The
always.
usual. Yep.
Great.
All right. Let's just go into the spoiler zone.
Good as always. Great as always, I mean.
Straight off the bat, one of the first comic. No, it wouldn't be the first. One of the first a few What If comics, and one that I actually read the entire thing was What If the Avengers didn't form or something, and it kind of reminded me because this is like what if they never assembled, and in that one what happens is the Avengers kind of all fuck off, so Iron Man just gets some boys together in an Iron Man suit, like goes and fights the whole
gang.
The Iron Gang, that's right, baby. In this one, it's a little bit different though, because someone is killing off the Avengers before they form.
Ooh. Who could it be? Why do they do?
Yeah. And I think that intrigue works in this episode, and I think like there was some pretty cool mystery around that. However, when we got to the point where we're at the Hulk place, I knew who it was immediately because it was really. I don't know. Also, you definitely have to have watched the Marvel movies to be like. I guess you could say about every What If, but this one relies on extensive Marvel movie knowledge, I guess, so you can remember certain things. Oh wait, we're in spoilers. Let's talk about. If you want to know about Hank Pym and the Yellow Jacket stuff, you need to have seen Ant-Man to understand this, right?
Ant-Man.
Which might also say that was a comic book reference when he was in the Yellow Jacket suit because he is the villain Yellow Jacket in the comics as well.
Mecha Samaru desu ne.
Yes. Desu ne.
Ant-Man.
Hi. Wakarimasu. Yeah, the thing I felt like it was kind of though I could see it coming because they were like, oh, something really small bullets or something, and I was like, oh, okay, it's Ant-Man.
I just remembered the word for small. Chisai.
Chisai. Oh.
Yes. So it is meta chisai. Mecha chisai ne.
Hi. Yeah, I feel like they could have fleshed out Pym's motivation stuff a bit more.
That was a bit lackluster.
Yeah, because
It's just like
the event
family.
of Hope dying kind of just happens off screen. Like we don't even know what happens or whatever.
Ooh, so they talked about this, and they said she died outside Ukraine in the place
Yeah,
where Black Widow said to Captain America in I forgot
Winter
what movie,
Soldier.
The Winter Soldier, that she almost died when the Winter Soldier shot her uh, through the stomach, killed her partner. Well, I forgot what. Just like
Some
an agent.
target that is protecting, I think.
Ah, yes. Uh, she didn't die, but I think we can assume the same incident happened to the Winter Soldier with Hope, and she died.
Yeah.
And I guess plays into alternate reality. Nick Fury probably put his bet on Hope before he put his bet on Black Widow.
Which probably leads to the actual what if of this episode, which is what if Hope joined Shield, right? That's the real what if.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's what leads to all of this.
Yeah.
I feel like the motivation was it was fine. It's just that flesh it out a bit more, make me feel something. Like they were almost there, but I reckon add just make the episode longer, do a bit more. Also, it would have been nice if we could spend a little bit more time with each Avenger before they were killed. I feel like, especially with Thor, didn't really get. He kind of just goes in there.
I get the idea that they're purposely trying to underplay it because they're assuming people have already watched the MCU films.
Yeah.
Which again is a kind of a bad assumption to make, and in any case, made for an unconvincing episode.
Actually, that reminds me of one of the criticisms that people are having a lot of the Phase 4 stuff is they all assume you've seen the Marvel movie. I guess you kind of have to at point because especially What If is completely gatekeeping, right? Because they're all just spin-off stuffs of movies and stuff.
But it's not. Is it really the show's fault that it's gatekeeping? It's more just we're just continuing off things.
Yeah, it's your fault if you haven't watched it. I guess.
Yeah, it's more like if you want to understand it, you have to watch the other ones.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's yeah. Oh, by the way, Thor, Bijin, desu ne. Very kirei hair.
Oh,
Funny joke.
hi. Yeah, Coulson is simping over the heroes, especially Captain America and Thor. Pretty funny. Fits with his character. Very nice. Actually, that's another thing. When you were saying you got to see the other Marvel movies, yes, but also considering this is a parallel universe reality, that's also kind of why they need to establish characters a bit and develop them a bit more in each episode because they're not actually the same characters. You can see that a lot with Black Widow, for example. She's not the same Black Widow. So that's why I mean it would be nice to spend more time with them because a lot of their traits are done. Unless it's just bad writing and they're meant to be the same characters, but they're just bad.
Wow.
But yeah. Also, the ending of the episode.
Loki becomes president. Comic storyline.
I don't know.
One? That's the only one I've heard about from Eric Voss analyzing the Loki series.
Here comes the president.
I don't know if it's to do with because it's more like he's the ruler of the entire world, right? Not just America.
Yeah.
He goes to the UN. He's kind of just I'm ruling of Earth now.
I'm Earth King.
Yeah. Will something happen with it? Who knows? Fun, wacky adventure. But it also seems like they're gearing up a lot towards a new Avengers team.
Yes.
And so far, Yep.
Captain America from the Ice, and
Yep.
this is a different timeline to when they look for Captain Carter, or perhaps
It wouldn't be this timeline because Hawkeye's
yes,
dead.
this year. Yes.
And yeah, it didn't happen. But multiverse, like something could happen with that. And then we could assume like Black Panther from Guardians is going to join. And that's kind of like the best assumptions we can make at this point within the series.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, the ultimate question, because this is probably a given, but Uatu the Watcher, at what episode do you think he's got to interfere? Because he's got to interfere. That's like his whole thing. He just stays out of everything until he interferes because he always does.
When will he drop a burger in a very specific time and place?
A little reference to something. But yeah, do you think he's going to interfere? Probably. What if he Nick
Maybe.
Fury's it? What if he assembles the Guardians of the
Oh, and
Multiverse?
we also saw Nick Fury being framed in like transitions into the Watcher. Okay.
Framed.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Or like picking heroes from different timelines, putting them into
The
But then what's the point? Because there's infinite timelines, so why are you fixing this one?
infinite heroes to solve infinite problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you assume it's going to be a multiverse event, right?
Multiverse of Madness.
Whoa. Could
Yeah,
he
that'd
just
be cool.
delete everything?
He cannot interfere.
But he does.
Until he does, because he will. It's going to be, yeah.
What the hell, man?
Actually, from when that episode does come, I'll say at the very start with like no context. I'll just be like, "This is the one." All right, it'll be fine because
one.
it'll be in the non-spoiler section, but like it still doesn't sound as like a spoiler. But you guys will know what I mean when I say this is the one. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. That's kind of it for spoilers, eh?
Guess so.
All right, then. Final verdicts. Take it away, dear.
So my verdicts. This is a cool episode. I like the premise, story, where to go with it. But yeah, it's a bit fast paced, and they do, I guess, gloss over some plot points that may need some expanding to have a better episode. But other than that, everything else is alright, pretty good. Acting is good, music's good, camera works good, visuals are good. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Man, I am exactly the same as you. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
And for a
Ronaldinho
combined
Soxer.
average of
6.9.
6.9.
8 out of 10.
Let's go.
There you go, folks.
Yeah. All right.
Don't forget. Nah, don't forget.
Oh, yes.
Oh, do
Our
not
bonus
forget.
segment. Take it away, Mr. Sunday. What question do you have for us?
I feel like I want to follow like the theme of the episode with each of our episodes. So, what if we were dead? What if all three of us were dead?
Then the Unholy Trinity would have never assembled.
No.
Damn. But what if we were like supernatural Unholy Trinity? Like, that would be really unholy if we
Ghost
just like came
Unholy
back
Trinity?
from the dead. We're like, yeah.
No, we
Then
just
it would
want
be
the
the real
YouTube
Unholy
page.
Trinity. Yeah.
Maybe we can trick the algorithms, you know? Just use it now. I don't know. Do we have magic or something?
Ghost magic.
Yeah.
I mean, ghosts can possess people. Can they possess Google service?
What is an internet ghost?
become a virus.
Ooh,
Become a
yeah.
virus. Hack into your YouTube servers. Hot
Yeah.
the YouTube servers.
Actually, what we could do is we could enter the emoji movie world, and through that we
Oh,
could
yeah, that's true.
do some stuff. Yeah.
From ghosts, we
Hey.
become
Where does all ghost
digital
emojis? You know the little ghost
entities.
emoji.
Edit our faces into ghost emojis.
Thanks,
Okay,
dear.
I'll do that somehow.
You're gonna have to do some tracking work on me. Keyframing.
All right, all
Giving
right.
you a challenge. Or you can just
sh-
not be asked and make myself look like an idiot.
Well, I've learned how to do like
Ghost.
auto tracking on DaVinci for a bit, so let's see if it works.
Hmm.
And
'Cause
you
I
can
did
check
that
out
for the
some of
bachelors.
Dio's finest emotion. Yeah, I was going to say on the bachelor skit, which reminds me we have another one coming out in a few days, I think.
Hey yo.
Yeah,
Oh, I still need to edit that, man, because I've been sleeping a lot.
yeah. I've edited 2 of the ad skits in them. Yeah.
Hi.
All right then, folks.
Name's Jimmy. I'm a
And that's all
pioneer.
you get. That's a little teaser. No spoilers,
Hey.
but yeah, that's all right. Anyway, without further ado, give us a like. If you didn't like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, type in the comments stuff. What are your multiverse theories? What's going on? What's going on, man? Is the Watcher going to interfere? When is he going to interfere, man? When? Why? Huh?
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. All right. Mata ne.
Fuck
China.
you.
Ha ha ha.